How's it going, guys? This is Higgins with Legal Automations. I'm on a quest to try out every filament in every color, and on today's episode, we're taking a deep dive into Amolen's glow-in-the-dark TPU 975A in green. So this glows in the dark. I do love the fact that it has this. Amolen is very unique in the fact that they have like a half mylar, half plastic bag. It's not resealable or anything, I don't think, but yeah, this is the TPU. It's nice, soft, flexible material. But as you know, here at Legal Automations, we always dry our filament for at least 6 hours, so I'm going to go ahead and stick that in the filament dryer. All right, so if you're new here, we always start out by printing a benchy when working with a new filament in the generic filament settings for a particular slicer. In this case, generic TPU and Snapmaker's fork of Orca. Should take a little over an hour and 40 minutes. And we have the test print. So here is the benchy. I'm not a huge fan of working with TPU, but because my tests generally don't really work that well. A lot of stringing, a lot of quality issues. But the dimensional cube, printed 40 by 40 by 40 millimeters cubed, worked out relatively well. Nice, flexible kind of thing. Next up, we had the temperature tower, and the best one for the temp tower, again, probably 225. That one had the least amount of stringing on here, which is what I'm going to be recommending. 225. Next up, we have the retraction test. So no surprise, a lot of stringing. Again, I'm not really used to working with TPU, so it's a learning experience for all of us. Next up, we have the max volumetric speed test. This one, like many TPUs, you go low or you go slow. Basically, you just make sure you're putting this, I would recommend at about like 5 to 10 millimeters cubed per second. The overheating test technically completed, but it was such a loss of detail as you got to the higher degrees that I'm counting it as a fail. So, just something to be on the lookout for when you're working with this one. Anyway, we got those things dialed in as best we could. Everything I've changed is down in the description below. Still a lot of stringing, some quality issues with some of the detailing, but overall, I was able to get a little bit better quality from the print itself. Here I would usually have the Amazon thing. I wanted to show the filament before I show it like glowing and everything, as well as after. So we're going to go ahead and get the lights cut out here in the studio. So please bear with me as we do that. So to kind of exemplify the entire glowing aspect of this. So let's go ahead and get out that handy UV flashlight. So I'm going to shine it both briefly on two of them, the benchy before and benchy after a little bit, and to show the differences in types of glow. So here we are with the brighter one, the one that was shined longer, and then the newer one, or the dimmer one, was the one that was less so. So over at Amazon, you can pick this up for less than $30 at time of filming. Amolen does have other colors, which I'm going to be reviewing soon. Anyway, my overall thoughts, I'm not a huge fan of working with TPU. It's a personal preference. I'm just not a fan of a lot of flexibles, just personally. But if you're looking for a glow-in-the-dark TPU, I really haven't found many of those. So if you need that flexible and also glowing, this might be worthwhile. Anyway, that's been Amolen's TPU in glow-in-the-dark green. If you like this type of content, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. I've been Higgins with Legal Automations. Hope to see you back here next time.